Good, good evening, folks. My name is Mike Gowing. I am the president of ActonTV. And actually, I started ActonTV 16 years ago. So it's something that I'm very proud of, and it's grown a lot since that time. But we thought we'd share something with you tonight that we haven't done in the past, and that is we have a board, and the board takes care of business for us. And we like to kind of show you how the sausage is made. And so we're going to have a small board meeting. I just want to introduce the board members who are here. And I can't see you guys because you're all in the dark. But if you can stand up if you're sitting when I call your name, or if not, raise your hand so everyone knows who to pick on later. So again, I'm Mike Gowing. I'm the president. Scott Philbrook couldn't be here tonight. He's ill. He's the vice president. Treasurer, Hart Millett. Where are you at, Hart? All right. And our clerk, Samana Bhatt, decided to go to India. And Carla Stover, where are you there? Hey. Stefano Caprera. I know you're out there because you're tall. Over by the door, there you go. Larry Lee couldn't be here tonight. He's normally, so we were barely able to make quota tonight. And finally, last but not least, Steve Trimble. There you go. I also want to take the opportunity to thank an outgoing board member, Angie Sau. Angie, where are you? Hiding somewhere. She's leaving us. She hates us. No. No, she's moving, so therefore she can't be part of it anymore. So, but we thank you. We thank you for your efforts there, Angie. All right. So our official business tonight is we have to vote on officers for the board. We have to get. We've got people who are renewing. We've got 9 board members, and they're spaced so that it's 3-year terms, so that it's staggered, so that we don't lose all board members at once. So the 2 who are coming up for renewal, and I think they're going to say yes, they better. The first is Carla Stover. Are you a yes? Yes. All right. And the second is Steve Trimble. And we have another yes. All right, we're going good this time. And then when the officers from last year, as I said, were myself as president, Scott Philbrook as vice president, Hart Millett as treasurer, and Samana Bhatt as clerk. All of us have indicated that we are willing to serve because this is year-to-year position, that we're willing to serve for the upcoming year. But we have to take a vote. The board has to vote. So you're going to have to give me your aye when I call out your name. So anyway, the first up is Mike Gowing for president. You're not able to vote if you're not on the board. But thank you anyway. It was a good compliment. All right, the next up is Scott Philbrook for vice president. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All right, and then for treasurer, Hart Millett. All in favor, say aye. Aye. And then finally, Samana Bhatt for clerk. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. And that concludes our board vote. So we do a lot more during our regular board meetings, but we just wanted to give you a taste. So, and now I'd like to introduce you to our executive director, our much-loved executive director, or Mark, and he'll take the program from here.
Thank you, Mr. Gowing. Appreciate it. Okay, welcome everybody. It feels like so good to breathe, like after getting everything set up and just putting everything together and seeing that everyone's here enjoying it makes me feel good. So I appreciate you all being here tonight. Thank you very much. So normally I start out with introducing the board, but Mike already did that, so I don't have to now. So I will start out with introducing our staff, which is me, And Vivian Burchell, who is not here tonight. She had an emergency in Uganda that she had to fly out on Friday to take care of. And so we're just, wishing her the best, and hopefully everything is okay there. We also have, she's in the control room right now, Corinne Joseph. Hear that? Everyone's clapping for you, Corinne. She's our municipal producer. She takes care of all of the live meetings, select board and finance committee and school committee and anything else that pops up. And then we have our youth media coordinator, Patrick Snow. Pat's with us he's only here part-time, but he's been with us in some fashion since 2014. So long time. In fact, I guess the longest tenured ActonTV employee. So not bad, not bad. I'd like to just mention our amazing sponsors who, without our sponsors, we could not do all the things that we do. And you'll see that their names are kind of appearing over here behind my shoulder. But this year, our sponsors are Rockland Trust, Acton Pharmacy, Fox Pest Control, Gallant Insurance Agency, Scheier, Katin, and Epstein PC, Steinberg-Lalli Charitable Foundation, Northern Bank, Rapscallion Table Tap, OpenDoor Education, Danny's Place, Huntington Learning Center, and McGovern Auto Group. Thank you all so much for being sponsors. It really means a lot and helps us out more than you know. And then I'd also like to name some of our donors this year. We've had a lot of people donate, and again, it's just a lot of community members who just really care about this organization. And again, it means more than you know to help us out. And those donors are James Salem, Mike Gowing, Franny Osman, the AB Lacrosse Boosters, the Acton Women's Club, Emily Cohen, Kiara Ciccarelli-Hand, Steve Trimble, Fen Chai, Acton Lions Club, and David Martin. Thank you all. Thank you all very, very much. Talking about this, and I know I've mentioned it before, but donations and sponsorships are so important for us. Our main source of income has been steadily declining over the year with the advent of streaming. A lot of people cutting the cord for cable television, which is how we get a majority of our money. So in the last few years, we've made a concentrated effort to try to fundraise and reach out to local businesses to try to make back some of that money that we've been losing. So if you're interested, you'll notice on the tables there's a little pledge card that you could scan. And if you're feeling giving, you could donate $1, $100, $1 million to Acton TV if you'd like. But we'd appreciate all the help. Okay, so now getting into the 2025 updates. I didn't put everything down. I'm trying to keep this short and concise so you can all have fun and eat and drink. But I wanted to mention some of the things that happened in 2025 that I think were pretty cool. So chronologically, we'll start at the beginning of the year. We hosted the Women's Club annual meeting in January and the fashion show in February 2025, which was a lot of fun. We built like a catwalk here, and we have chairs on either side, and they display different clothing, fashion, walking up and down, and it's pretty cool. It's a very unique production that we do here. The next two things I'm actually going to bring Patrick Snow up for. Because we are talking youth, and we are having our 5th annual Youth Film Festival in February, and it's also the 10th year of our ABYMP, our AB Youth Media Project. So, Pat, do you want to come up and just talk a little bit about those two things? Yes. Patrick Snow, everybody.
All right, hi everybody. Mark, I was just looking in on my phone because I just realized that I couldn't remember if date off the top of my head that we're hosting the ActonTV Youth Film Festival this year. February 20th, yes, okay. So yeah, I'm Patrick Snow, Youth Media Coordinator here at ActonTV. I have been full-time here in the past and part-time. Currently, I work mostly over in Billerica, but I still do some of our youth programming here. And you'll also see me around town every once in a while helping out with other stuff. So yeah, our two things that I am currently heading up are AB Youth Media Project, which is heading into its 10th season this year, which is really hard to believe. We still meet every other Saturday, and the kids involved create original short films, sketches, documentaries, fake commercials, lots of fun stuff. It's for teens grades 7 through 12, and you basically come in, create stuff with other people who love to also create films and are just looking for a place to enjoy being weird in front of a camera with other kids. It's kind of a magical thing. It's a great community that is created when you bring people together who are looking for a way to find their creativity but don't necessarily have a home for it. Very welcoming group. We have a few new people just over the past few weeks. So I always tell people kids can come in at any time of the year. So that's my little plug to it. If anybody has any youth in their lives who are looking for something like that might want to try out an opportunity like that, talk to me. I give you my email. We're always welcoming of new people. There's a couple of, I've got Tori and Zeke, a couple of my kids who are longtime members of that are here as well that can talk about how much they enjoy being a part of it. And then our big thing that I also want to spread the word about is our, Mark, what did you say, 6th?
Yeah,
Fifth, yes. 2020 we started it, 2025 this year. Our Youth Film Festival. This is an in-person event here in the studio. I think some of you were here the past couple of years. We basically turned this into a little movie theater, and we have popcorn and full seating and our giant projector all up on this wall. And we exhibit about an hour to an hour and 20 minutes worth of short films produced by kids in both Acton and surrounding towns. The upper limit is 12th grade, but there's no younger limit. Mostly it's high school, but I've had a couple of 10-year-olds who their parents sent me in films and said, can we show this? And we said, yeah.
And I lied, it's the 6th.
It is the 6th?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, it's the 6th. Right, and it'll be in 2026, because now it's 25, duh. But yeah, submissions are open for that, and we'll be accepting them through January. So I encourage people to, if they have any work that they have submitted, that they've created over the past year, to send it to us, or even if they want to do a mini project and create a little 1.5-minute short film and send it to us before February, we'll gladly include it. We have a number of judges, and we award cash prizes at the end. And it's also just a great way to come in here and meet other people who have also made short films and like sending them to festivals to share them with everybody.
Do the students have to be from Acton?
They do not have to be from Acton. Yeah, it's Acton, and we've had a lot of like, yeah, what do we have, Mark? Like
last year we had 12 entries, and half of them were from outside of Acton.
Yeah.
Billerica, Littleton.
Oh yeah, Littleton, Chelmsford,
Yep.
maybe, I think we had someone from Concord at one point. So, yep, from all over. Yeah, anyways, so contact me if you know anybody who you think might enjoy any of these opportunities, and I'll turn it back over to you, Mark.
Thank you, Pat. Okay, so continuing with accomplishments over the last year, I wanted to mention we had a couple interns join us. We had Jack Kearns from the Willow Hill School in Sudbury, who helped us out, and Nicole Fredericks, who is a student at Boston University, who helped us out through the summertime. Always great to have interns helping out and creating some cool projects. As we do every year, we covered town meeting, and prior to that, we create a number of warrant article videos to try and explain to residents here what each article is about and essentially what they'd be voting on. We covered the high school graduation live, as we do each year. We worked with the Economic Development Office and Maura Haberman to help promote the summer concerts at NARA. Every year we create a promo video to show all the great acts that are coming to NARA Park, and we were a silver sponsor of the concert series there. Always really happy to work with her and create, something that people can watch and kind of get a taste for the cool different acts that are coming each year to Nara Park. We covered AB football, the home games. We were there for, I think we made it to every one except for one. But we every year, for as long as I've been here and longer, we've been covering high school football. And I know Mark Scheier was here earlier today. Him and Tim, who they no longer commentate, but we had a good group of people this year as commentators. I'll be talking about one of them a little bit later. We covered the Discover STEM event that happened at the high school just a few weeks ago. It was sort of, if you don't know about it, it was like a reverse science fair where all the adults present to the kids. If you haven't had a chance to take a look at it, if you go to our YouTube channel, check out Discover STEM. It's really cool, really fascinating. And then a couple of pretty big things to announce. The first is, so the way we get funded, which I had mentioned earlier, 95% of it comes from cable television subscriptions. Now, that money first goes to the town, and the town can choose essentially what they want to do with it. If they want to use part of it for IT or the part of it for this. For the past 15 years, the town has generously given the entire amount to ActonTV. We recently have been working with the town manager and the select board, and it was voted on to continue that MOU. So the select board, which we have one member, Alyssa Nickel, who's here, voted to yes to continue receiving that money for another 3 years, with an additional 7 years to be voted on at town meeting. So essentially 10 more years of ActonTV, which I think is a good thing. So we really appreciate the love that we get from the town and from the community. It really means a lot for them to see all that we're doing and feel that we're important enough to continue passing along those funds. And the other thing I wanted to mention, and some of you may have read about it on the Acton Exchange or watched a recent school committee where they talked about a little bit. So the studio that you're in right now may not be the studio that you're coming to much longer. We are looking at potentially building a new studio at the high school. It's this space, we love it. It's getting to be a little expensive, and we had a meeting with the superintendent of schools, Peter Light, who is very excited to have ActonTV over there at the high school. So we've been in talks with building a brand new studio at AB High. And I think this would be a really good thing. It would definitely bring down those lease costs by quite a bit. We would be more integral with working with the schools. We'd have, our space would also be used for classes for high school kids to learn in a more professional setting. Right now, if you've seen the space that they have, it could use a revamp. There's some equipment in there that's older than I am. I think by having a more professional space for those students, they'd get a better education and be more prepared when they leave high school for those that are looking to go into media and communications. So this is going to be a big project where we're still, there's still a lot to talk about, but there's a good chance that by end of 2026, beginning of 2027, you may be coming to a new studio. And it's sort of bittersweet. We will lose this big space, but we're still working on making sure that we have a kitchen set. We know that gets used a lot, and we have a number of members here who would be very disappointed if we didn't have one of those. So that is in the plans. We would be going from about a 4,800 square foot space to a little over 3,300. So we'd be losing about a third of the space. But again, if we're looking at a minuscule lease payment, then we have to consider it. Again, with our funding declining, we need to think about all these different options. So I think in the long run, this will be a great thing for Acton TV. To be able to partner with a great school system, to continue to do what we do and then some, will be a very exciting time. So I'll be updating everybody as things happen, but I don't want to say that this is the last time that we'll have a annual meeting holiday celebration here, but it possibly might be. So enjoy it, everybody. Okay, I have some really cool like YouTube stats that I want to give out, and then we're going to show a short highlight video of some of the things we did this year that was put together by Vivian. I always like putting these together because it shows just like how many people are watching us, and so we get a lot of great analytics through Google, through our YouTube channel. Google owns YouTube, so we're able to get some like really cool analytics that I can share with you. So in total, we've got on our YouTube channel 3,621 videos, with 338 of them being uploaded this year. So if you do the math, that's pretty much like one video that we upload every single day. So even with a much smaller staff, we're continuing to pump out some great content, thanks in large part to our members. We work with the towns, we work with the schools, we work with local organizations to produce content. And so we want to continue to get that stuff up there for you all to watch. We are closing in on 10,000 subscribers. We're at 9,870. So if you are not subscribed to YouTube, our Acton TV YouTube channel, do it. Subscribe. We're getting close. We're getting close. 1,353 of those subscribers were this year alone. In total, views of our Acton TV YouTube channel, we've had 1,747,790 views, which is a good amount. At the rate that we're going, we should hit 2 million by around this time next year. So we're hoping to, because this year alone we had 230,000 views. So hopefully by this time next year we've hit that 2 million mark. So we've had 14, this is a good number, 14.4 million minutes of watch time. And 1.72 million minutes of that was this year. And so, as I mentioned, it's about an average. It's about an average of 30 videos every month, so about one video a day. Okay, so with all that being said, every year we like to play a little video that highlights some of the content that we've produced, our members have produced over the year. So I'm going to get this set up so you can all take a look.
We do have some state projects that we're trying to push them to work on in Acton. The Piper Road intersection is one of them. They've come up with a design for that.
I think the reason for that, the only reason to do that, is to make it more difficult and less safe.
I'll follow up and perhaps amplify a bit. I was involved with the design of the existing building.
Hi, I'm Joanne Berry, Town Moderator. I invite you to attend and participate at Acton's annual town meeting on Monday, May 5th and Tuesday, May 6th at 7 p.m. at the Acton-Boxborough Regional High School Auditorium.
What caution would you give people who are walking this trail who get to this dam?
You just have to be so careful.
I wouldn't want my career since 1997 to be anywhere else besides Acton.
Thanks for having us.
Of course, anytime. It's always fun. As somebody who is really into media and communication, I cannot emphasize enough the role the media has to play
So in cancer staging, we have what we call benign. Benign means it's still on the breast. In the case of breast cancer, it's still on the original tissues.
Today, I'll be talking about holographic display technology.
Uganda already is a bit ahead because we are known as the Pearl of Africa. Sir Winston Churchill came to Uganda, came to Africa.
We have a variety of bikes. Lots of them are just upright tandem bikes, but we also have combinations of recumbent and upright and some lower recumbent trikes.
Climb.
Very nice.
There are well more than 300 compounds that are man-made, that are naturally occurring, and we're not necessarily looking for all of those.
Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
Hello, I'm Maura Haberman, the Event and Program Coordinator for the Town of Acton Economic Development Office. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to learn about our exciting 2025 events happening this summer at Narrow Park.
Thinking about how it can be more sustainable, how it can inform and inspire its own residents to be part of solutions when it comes to climate.
75. In a few moments, we will welcome back John L. Bell, who visited us last April.
Hi, I'm Rita. I'm the treasurer from AB's team. Hi, I'm Asma Gilani. I'm the communications secretary.
Peoples in cities and towns across the country gathered to honor the soldiers who had given their lives. Good morning. Thank you for joining us for the 24th anniversary of our 9/11 Remembrance Ceremony today.
Well, there is a reason why they're called the puppy kicking, drug trafficking, anti-friendship, pro-littering, pro-jaywalking, art thieving, grave robbing conspiracy cabal.
Ah, good grief. The sink is for dishes, not for plastic babies.
Hi, I'm State Senator Jamie Eldridge. Welcome to another edition of Half Hour on the Hill.
Going, door to door. You've done this a number of times, but certainly at the very beginning, when you were running for state representative the first time, what was that like, knocking on the doors of people that you had known since you were a little kid?
Hello and welcome. I'm Saad Dino, pharmacist and co-owner of Acton Pharmacy, West Concord Pharmacy, and 3 other locations in the Metro West area of Boston.
Hey there, I'm Shrikant. And I'm Vedant, and this is our podcast, Laughcraft.
Good morning. This is Gino.
Welcome to Taste of Change for Kids. I'm Dr. Irina Kols, and today I have a special guest.
Хорошего, темного, полезного, как мы с вами выяснили. Just fantastic meatballs, veggies with basil. Oh!
Welcome back, everyone, for season 3.
All right, so that's a 9 plus 10 to hit, so that's a 19 to hit.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this special episode of Kelly's Quest. We are going way back in time and bringing guests from the past forward.
You want it to be warm while you make it, but you can cool it off by putting some ice cubes in there if you'd rather drink it cool. So you're gonna take a spoon and use this as a base.
The Caesar salad.
Okay, fine. Thanks.
It need not be blended, but because we didn't have something to chop up our capers very fine. We're just putting it in the blender.
Hello, my name is Myra, and show is called Joy of Colorful Cooking. I found this wonderful book called Superfoods for Super Kids.
Welcome to Aromatic Bangladeshi Kitchen. I'm Parveen Chaudhary.
Amira and Fam to show us exciting Middle Eastern cuisine, falafel.
That moment was a leap and a lesson. Lessons can be leaps. Lessons can help us with the leaps, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
That magical lesson.
When it's delivered in love.
It's a Friday night. It's a little chilly. My name is Vic Otero. I got Mark Ducey with me. We've got Lindsay and Corinne on the camera. And that's Calvo with the first face-off. The last game we did here, Calvo won all the face-offs.
So yeah, there's some of the stuff that we've done over the last year, and again, a lot of it was member created. So thank all of you for producing some really cool content this year. Now we have my favorite time of the night. This is our awards presentation. We have 4 amazing award winners tonight, and we also have Rep. Dan Cena, who's here today, to give some citations out to our award winners. Dan, I don't know if did you want to say anything? Okay. Okay, great. Well, thank you, Rep. Cena, for being here today. It's a pleasure to have you. Okay. So, we're going to start with our Volunteer of the Year Award, which goes to Dr. Deborah Jeffries. So, Deb was first introduced to Acton TV through our board president, Mike Gowing. They met playing volleyball, believe it or not. And then a few weeks or so later, they met again at the senior center, and Mike was telling Deb all about Acton TV and who we are, and she thought that sounds like a pretty cool organization. So Dr. Deb, who has worked in healthcare and telehealth for many years, and has a strong background in marketing and sales, thought that she might be able to help us in that aspect with reaching out, fundraising, trying to bring in money to give us a hand. So, with that need, she agreed to help organize our fundraising and outreach campaign. She spent a lot of time meeting with our board of directors to provide guidance on the best methods of outreach. And she's also joined our fundraising committee to, again, help lead us and give us some of her expertise on what has worked for her in the past. She's done a lot of the cold calling of businesses and going out and visiting different businesses, trying to bring in funds for us. She recently was able to bring in $1,000 from McGovern Auto Group. It's been really difficult trying to get a hold of them, but Deb was able to do it, and we really appreciate that. She's also in discussion with another large Acton-based organization, Insulet, and we are working on them, trying to get them to be sponsors. And I know Deb has been meeting with their marketing and philanthropic person, so we're hoping that in 2026 we might be able to get a big company like Insulet as a sponsor of ours. So it's just, she's been amazing to work with. I've really learned a lot, and she's doing this completely as a volunteer. The love of community media, and it really means a lot to me and to the board that she takes time to do all this. And in exchange, the least I could do is present her with our Volunteer of the Year award, and it's really well deserved. So, Deb, would you mind coming up? Hey, there you are. Oh, Come on up. So here we go. This is for you. And Rep. Sina's got something for you as well.
Thank you very much. Well, I have a house citation for Deb for service here to the community. So be hereby known that the Massachusetts House of Representatives offers sincerest congratulations to Deborah Jeffries in recognition of earning the Volunteer of the Year Award for your contributions to our community. I want to say thank you and I extend the best wishes and hope of your good fortune. This citation is signed by Speaker Mariano and myself, your state representative.
Oh my God,
Congratulations.
I'm so proud. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I feel
Would you like to say a few things?
just very few things. I feel so privileged to know Mark and the group here at ActonTV and Mike, and thank you so much. Very surprised. I'm just so excited. They have what a wonderful mission to be able to reach out and help people in the community come together. And I think, and as far as I'm concerned, reaching out to the businesses, to me, it's relationships, getting to know people, and I just feel good about doing that. So hopefully we can get those all working together in the right direction. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Congratulations again, Deb. All right, our next award is the ActonTV MVP Award. This is going to Ray Gallant. And for longer than I have been at ActonTV, which is 10 plus years, Ray and Gallant Insurance Agency have been involved with ActonTV. I first met Ray at one of the AB Colonials football games back in 2015. I discovered he has a strong passion for football, particularly AB high school football. When ActonTV began covering football games, we reached out to local businesses for sponsorships to help with production costs and hiring camera operators. Gallant Insurance was one of the very first to step up and sponsor ActonTV. That was over 12 years ago when we moved in here back in 2012, so almost 13 years ago. We also have a number of other amazing local sponsors over the years, and I want to give a huge shout out to all the businesses who have generously supported ActonTV. However, there has been only one local business who has been an ActonTV sponsor every single year since we moved into this studio back in 2012, and that's Gallant Insurance Agency. So talking to Ray over the years, I learned that he loves Acton and is a strong supporter of local community. And anybody who knows Ray knows that he's a kind, generous, and philanthropic individual that cares about keeping our community connected. So myself and ActonTV can't thank him enough for his unwavering support and generosity over the years. Ray Gallant, thank you so much, and we'd like to present you with the ActonTV MVP Award.
Congratulations, Ray. I also have a house citation for Ray Gallant. The House of Representatives offers his best wishes in recognition of receiving the ActonTV MVP Award. And your contribution to our community. I want to say thank you. And this citation signed by Speaker Mariano and myself on this day of December 3rd, 2025.
Thank you very much. I don't think you're going to need this. I don't think I'll need this. So. The old football coach's voice is gone, but I can still project. This will be very brief. It's kind of nice being an MVP again. That hasn't happened for a long time. I graduated from AB in '72. My grandparents graduated from Acton, as did my dad. ActonTV is an important part of our town community. It shines a light on the people, what they care about, and what they enjoy. And thank you to the dedicated staff and volunteers. Nothing happens without people in the background, whether it's a team, and this is a team. It's either on the field or it can be in the studio. So you guys do a great job, and all the other supporters on the board, great job. I think my business and any business in town are communities who can and should donate to what our citizens care about. You know, within reasonable goalposts. It's a little bit tight on us too, but I would urge everyone, and I do, to do all they can. It's my honor to accept the award, and in the season's spirit, wish you all happy holidays. Treasure your families and friends. Life goes quickly. Make your contributions with time and caring for all you do truly care for. So thank you. This is very important to me, and I appreciate it.
Thank you, Ray. Congratulations. Okay. Our next award is our Youth Member of the Year Award, which goes to Srikantha Kaneni. I first remember meeting Sri when he was a guest on Taste of Change for Kids. It's a number of years back. I think he was in 4th grade at the time. He created a dish called the Ragnarok Pizza, if you remember that, using all healthy ingredients, and found that he was a natural talent in front of the camera and a pretty good chef to boot. A few years later, he joined our show Acton in Focus, where he discussed his company, Jumbi. Jumbi is a lifestyle brand committed to spreading awareness and raising consciousness around the choices we make every day. By providing you with fashionable products to feel empowered, the goal is to inspire you to respect one another and help spread word about important causes that need a voice. His business promotes making sustainable choices that are playful, joyful, and expressive. Did I do okay summing that up? Good. It's so impressive that he has been able to start his own business at such a young age. Really, really is. Over the last year, Sri has also volunteered to be a football commentator. He's done a number of games for the AB Revolution. I know I commented with him on a couple of those games. And he's also recently started up a podcast with his friend Vedant called Laughcraft. The tagline for his show is "Where Hobbies, Humor, and Mental Health Come Together." Each episode features a different guest where Sri and Vedant ask questions about their backgrounds and bring some humor to the conversations. And I think we have another one coming up this month, which would be episode number 3. If you haven't checked it out, definitely go to our YouTube channel and check out the great work that he is doing. Very impressive, and I'm trying to think of, you're not in high school yet, right? You're in 8th grade, so he's in 8th grade, and he's already accomplished so much. One of the most impressive young people that I ever met, Srikantha Kaneni. Come on up for your Youth Member of the Year Award. Congratulations, bud. For you. And let me just pass this over.
Sorry. Be hereby known that the Massachusetts House of Representatives offers sincerest congratulations to Srikantha Kaneni in recognition of earning the Youth Member of the Year Award and your contribution to our community. And this citation signed by your state representative and Speaker Mariano. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I want to thank everyone who helped me, like my friend Vedant, who did the podcast with me, Mark, Patrick, and everyone at ActonTV who helped me do all this. And like, thank you, Mark, for commentating with me, and to all the guests who joined me and Vedant on the podcast. I want to thank them for making all this possible. And I want to thank you guys for making ActonTV possible and helping me make my dreams come true. Thank you.
Oh, and one thing I want to say, all of our award winners, if you could stick around till the end of the award so we can get a group photo. Thanks, Sri. Congratulations. And finally, we have one more award. It is our Member of the Year Award, and it is going to Dr. Irina Coles. Irina has been an ActonTV member since 2018. In fact, she's also a former award winner. She received the Producer of the Year award back in 2019. She's also a doctor, which means we're giving away 2 awards to doctors tonight. That's a first. She first came to Acton TV as a guest of another show, and while visiting, she discovered we had this great kitchen set over here. She realized the potential of creating her own cooking show, and we made that happen over 7 years ago. Her show, Taste of Change, is the only regular show produced here in studio in a language other than English. She films each episode twice, once in English and again in Russian. That's filming everything twice, back to back. That's a lot of work. She also has a version of her show meant for kids called Taste of Change for Kids. She's had kids on her show from the age of 5 all the way to 16, and I mentioned Shri was on her show many years ago. And the kids, they bring in their own recipes, and Irina helps them cook and converses with them about their love of cooking. She has also accomplished something this year that no other member in Acton TV history has ever accomplished. Just a few weeks ago, she released her 200th episode. That is amazing. If you average it out, that means she has released more than 2 episodes every month for just over 7 years. It's beyond impressive, and I need to first say congratulations to Irina. That's just an amazing accomplishment. But I also want to say thank you for your dedication to community media, to Acton TV, and continuing to create such quality programming for not only the local community, but the world to be able to enjoy. It's amazing that, every month you're here and you're excited to create something new, and we love working with you, and we hope it's for many more years to come. So again, Dr. Irina Coles, come on up. Congratulations. And that's for you.
Congratulations. Again, the Massachusetts House of Representatives offers its congratulations to Irina Coles in recognition of earning the Member of the Year award and your contributions to the community. I want to congratulate you on receiving the award.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. When Mark told me that, wow, you are shooting 200 episodes. What? Like I started yesterday, how it could happen? But yes, it was first show, Taste of Change, and in Russian, and Taste of Change for Kids. Oh, you grew up so much. I remember you. I remember you were a kid. Yes. And many years ago, when I just started my website and YouTube channel, my own, before I came here, I created video and post, and I'm sitting and waiting. Of course, no one is watching, like no one is commenting, like no people at all. So I've heard the phrase that if you have one person on another side, it's worth doing. So you guys, not just do an amazing job for us here, but you are giving the opportunity to have more than 9,000 people on the other side. And it's absolutely amazing. And I'm so grateful for making lemonade out of my 200 lemons. So thank you very, very much.
Did you want to say any last thing?
Thank you and congratulations to everyone. Are you doing the
Yes, I was just going to see, could we have all the award winners come up here, please, on the stage? And Rapscallion, would you mind taking a photo with them?
Yeah, of course.
Excellent. All right, so Rena, Sri, Deb, and Ray, there we all are. All right, come on up. Everybody come this way just a bit. All right, I'll be on this side. Okay.
Oh, I didn't bring my award. I just brought
Look like award winners.
All right, now just the award winners. What a great group up there. Wow. Congratulations to our award winners for 2025. Thank you all so much. All right. So that about wraps up our speaking portion. Please stick around, eat more food, have some fun. I'll put the music back on, and thank you all for coming out tonight. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.